boys and girls, for our story today, we're going to read Smelly Socks by Robert Munsch, and it's illustrated by Michael Marchenko. Now, for whole body listening, we use our five senses. We make sure our eyes are looking, our ears are listening, our hands are down, so we're touching our knees, our brain is thinking, our mouth is quiet. We also use our mouth for taste. And our feet are on the floor. So we want to make sure that also our hearts are caring. And our body is facing the speaker so we can see, hear, listen to what they're talking about. So boys and girls, with our five senses, one of them is our sense of smell. So how do you think smelly socks will smell? Ew. So you have an assignment today that is about finding a whole bunch of socks. I would choose the clean ones that smell good and doing some counting with them. So this is smelly socks. Oh, sorry, Lignac. Get you up there so you can see. When Tina wanted new socks, her mom took her to the only store in town. This store has black socks, said Tina. Can we please go across the river and get some good socks? We can't drive across the river because there's no bridge there, said Tina's mom. You know it's a long, long way, and the only bridge, and besides, we don't even have a car. Could you imagine not having a car to be able to go places? You have to walk everywhere. So Tina went to her grandpa and said, can you please take me across the river on your boat? I want to buy some good socks. Oh, the motor's not working on the boat, said her grandfather. Row, said Tina. We can row. I will row and you can sit back in the boat. You will row, said her grandfather. Yes, rowing is easy. So Tina got in her boat and she rowed, splash, 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 slowly. And the boat went into slow circles, swish, swish, swish. And Tina rowed fast, splash, 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 splash. And the boat still went in faster circles, swish, 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 swish. The boat has forgotten how to row, said Tina. You sit back and tell me what to do, said her grandfather. So Tina sat in the back and told her grandfather how to row. Her grandfather rowed all the way across the river. Then they walked all the way through town to get to the big sock store. Do you see it there? The big sock store. At the store. Oh my goodness. Tina tried on socks that were too big, socks that were too little, socks that were too blue, socks that were too pink. Tina tried on millions and millions of socks until finally she found the perfect red, yellow, and green socks. Then, since it was almost time for dinner, Tina and her grandfather ran to the boat, and this time the boat sort of remembered how to row. Tina rowed around and around and around and around and still got to the other side. When they got back, Tina ran home and yelled, socks, socks, wonderful socks! These are the best socks I've ever seen in my life. Grandpa rowed me all the way across to get the socks, and I'm never ever going to take them off. Never? Said her mother. Never, said Tina. Uh-oh, said Tina's mother. Oh, could you imagine how smelly they would be? So Tina wore her socks for a long time. She wore them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole days. Her mother said, Tina, I know you love your socks. Just let me wash them quick, and then they won't smell, and you can get them washed. Socks, socks, wonderful socks, said Tina. I'm never, ever going to take them off. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, what's 10 plus 10? 20. Oh my goodness. The kids at school said, what? Your socks smell. Change your socks. Socks, socks, wonderful socks. I am never going to take them off. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, what? 10, 20, 30 days? A whole flock of geese flew across the house and dropped right down from the sky from the smell. 2 moose were walking through the yard and fell over because of the smell. Ducks and raccoons and squirrels fell over as she walked to school. I don't know how Tina can't smell how stinky they are. Finally, even a skunk fell over from the smell. Tina's friends decided to do something. They came to her house, knocked on her door, bam, 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 bam. When Tina opened the door, they grabbed her and carried her to the river, and they held her nose and took off her socks. Some of the kids held Tina, and some of the kids washed the socks. Scrub, 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 scrub. All of the fish in the river floated up and acted like they were dead. Oh no. Look at all the masks and everything, boys and girls. The kids washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the beavers ran to the river and went to live in Tina's grandfather's house. Then they washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. Far down the river, people said, how come the river smells like dirty socks? Finally, they were clean. Wow, said Tina. They look even nicer clean. Wow, they smell even nicer clean. Wow, they feel even nicer clean. Tina put on the socks and said, I'm going to wear clean socks from now on. The beavers left her grandfather's house and went back to the river. The geese got off the ground and flew away. The fish decided they weren't dead after all, and they jumped and splashed in the river. Tina went to her mom and said, Mom, socks are nice and clean, and I think it would be very nice if you took me to town so I could get a nice new red, yellow, and green shirt. Promise to wash it, said her mom. No, said Tina. If I wait long enough, the kids at school will wash it for me. And there they go, throwing her into the river to wash her. All right, boys and girls, have fun with your socks today.